Life is unpredictable, and what makes it wonderful are cherished memories with our loved ones. For too long, brain cancer has been the forgotten cancer, with no funding in research and, sadly, low survivability. In January 2021, the Cure Brain Cancer Foundation reformed our mission.
I was a banker for 26 years, but my mother got diagnosed with cancer in 2016. And part of the time that I was with her on her last day, she asked me to give back to social impact. What I've tried to do is really just focus on what does the community need.
We recruited internationally acclaimed brain cancer researchers to form part of the new Scientific Advisory Committee. Cancer is a global problem and needs a global solution. We need to look beyond borders to find new treatments and a possible cure. Progress in brain cancer needs a holistic approach. It means supporting those impacted today with accessible services, as well as working towards a cure for tomorrow.
So for me, I've always tried to focus on the people. I may not know the science, but I understand people and I care about people.
We refused to let COVID stop us in our tracks. We pivoted to a virtual walk for brain cancer, never losing sight of our mission.
Revolutionary clinical trial program is now available for glioblastoma, or GBM, the most common and deadly form of brain cancer.
This is the biggest news in brain cancer for Australia ever.
So what GBM Agile does is it rapidly tests a drug in a small number of patients. And what it can do is identify potential winners that then go on to further study.
There's always hope. I'm just really grateful for the support and the funding, and I hope that something positive comes from it.
Leading innovation in the digital space, we launched 3 Facebook challenges to build community and followership online: Burpees for Brain Cancer, 100 Squats a Day, and Move in June Challenge. The Foundation supports translational research. Simply put, it is research at every step of its fruition. From an idea in the lab to a new potential treatment in the clinic, we are supporting brain cancer research every step of the way. In August, we announced our very first Mid-Career Fellowship Award winner.
This fellowship is vitally important for letting me continue my research. It's a point where a lot of talent is lost, which is both an immediate loss to the field, but it also has very long-term effects because all the future ideas also disappear with that person.
The Cure Brain Cancer Foundation awarded the world's largest clinical accelerator.
The clinical accelerator addresses a significant funding gap called the Valley of Death, whereby discoveries by researchers in the lab are often unable to translate into therapies for patients due to the lack of funding available.
The clinical accelerator program is again, an incredibly innovative program that's being offered by very few foundations.
Most investors won't invest just on an idea. That's where foundations play a big role. But foundations can't stop there, because if they do, then all the ideas will hit up against a wall and drop off the cliff.
This is one of the best design consortiums going after a really unmet medical need, period.
From my perspective, it's important that we collaborate. I find that collaboration has a multiplier effect. I think it's much more powerful if we can combine efforts, combine funds, combine resources, and go in the same direction together.
With the ultimate goal of finding a cure for brain cancer, the Foundation begins its journey for a global collaboration and international expansion. Lance's dedication and relentless drive has led to his recognition for his efforts in the not-for-profit sector, as being the only CEO to win both the CEO of the Year 2022 in the Third Sector News Awards and Not-for-Profit Executive of the Year for CEO Magazine's Global Executive of the Year Awards 2022 in the same year.
It's quite, almost surreal to me, just because 2 years ago when we started this journey, I never really thought we'd get to this point. It's quite gratifying, especially for everything the community has done.
Brain cancer has a voice on the global stage. More awareness will bring more research, as we've seen with other cancers. In October 2022, Walk for Brain Cancer kicked off across Australia after spending 2 years online. The physical walks bring people together and unite us in our common goal.
It is truly my great pleasure to welcome Cure Brain Cancer Foundation to NASDAQ's market site.
Today we're celebrating the launch of Cure Brain Cancer Foundation having a presence in the United States.
The Cure Brain Cancer Foundation dreams of a world where no one loses their life to brain cancer. Thanks to the support of our donors, we have been able to make incredible progress towards this goal over the past 2 years. Dare to imagine what we can achieve over the next 2 years with your continued support.
Be the change that you want to see in the world.